Torah Vayechi, page Memhei, close to the bottom of the page. Okay, the Rabbi explained that in order to come to Yehuda, total submission, you need to have first Reuven, Shimon, and then Levi. Reuven is the first parshat of Shema, Reuven, the level of Re'iyah, B'chol Levavcha. Shimon is the second parsha, which is the level of fear, of Yira, from the distance, which is the level of V'hayim Shemaya Tishmu. And then he says, after Shema, okay, let's start over here. 5 lines in the under page. After Krishma, we say, Emes v'yatz v'nachma v'noim v'n'adir. Hadavar zayin aleinu, meaning, Levi, Yilava, Isha, Elai. Now, Emes v'yatz, after Shema, that part is the level of Levi. Why? When Yamina is smaller b'nayo chalaki, smaller tachas reishi. The left is under my head, meaning, B'china, small deichem. The fact that the left pushes away causes Lias Nasinas Reish, which as Penguin meaning to Rabgeni, you mean Mekarevis Liskalo. Fear is basically separation. If you're too close to the person, then they can't fear you. So Smeila Tachas Reish means that causes the removal, the elevation of the head. The left side is under that, meaning it elevates the head because a king, halachically, is not allowed to become buddies with the people because then he doesn't have the fear and the awe of the king. Awe is from removal and separation. That's the level of smile. Yamin is the level of ahava, which is the level of closeness. And that's the level you love, Yishayil Ailai. Masha Aimnim, okay, page 90. Be'emes v'yatziv. And we say in Emes v'yatziv Adov, as that refers to Teda, Sheshar Shema'id Naila, which refers to Torah, which is the highest thing, but it comes into the Gashmistic of things. Meaning like this, the Alter Rebbe said, this is Ava, this is Yira, and then you have the level of Torah, which is Levi, connection between the Jew and Hashem. Therefore Torah is likened to waters. Alter Rebbe used the expression in Tanya. Just like water goes from a high place to a low place. The same thing, Torah comes all the way from up, all the way up there, and all the way down. And this is the person need to put to his heart. When we say, it means it's upon us. It means we need to take it seriously. And he says that what? I personally am not worthy of being one with Hashem. Who am I to be one with Hashem? And to return the soul from lower to higher. Who can go up there? You know, this is what he says. He says, but, in other words, the person says like this. This is what you have to put to your heart. Emet, v'yatzav, v'nochem, kaim, v'yoshot, all that. Now what? Who am I really to be connected to Hashem? Hashem is so great. Nevertheless, but why? Because Hashem is Ein Sof, and therefore He reveals Himself all over the place. If there's a place Hashem doesn't reveal Himself, then He's not unlimited. Ein Sof means He's unlimited. That means He's all over the place. Gam lamata shesherim is gala b'teira. And this level of godliness is revealed down here the same way it is above there. Just like upstairs there's a revelation of Hashem, down here there's a revelation of Hashem. Right? Because then if not, Hashem wouldn't be emes. If He's only revealed up there, not down here, it's not emes. So what's emes? Hashem is revealed up there just like He is down here. We don't see it down here, but that doesn't mean He's not revealed. One second. And therefore, through the learning of Torah, this is able to bring a lukus on this stuff. That's the level of Levi. My husband will become connected to me. How? By learning Torah. Because it's Hashem's wisdom, Hashem and Torah is one. We bring it down into our head. That's what Hashem allowed it to happen. We bring it into, it becomes one with us. What?
Seems like Shema says Ratzu Yeshua.
No, Shema is Ratzu, Vayim Shema Yeshuv, and there's a combination of both together.
How do you see it in the words? And then we see that it's a connection.
Hadavar hazeh aleinu. Yasef noch v'nem v'ov v'nechmad v'noim v'adon, all that. Hadavar hazeh aleinu. Aleinu means in us.
So that means connection.
Yeah, on us, in us.
You can say the vavs are also connection.
Yeah, but that's the 15 vavs, which is a level of Yudke, but that's a separate element. V'zeu imratz libcha shuv le'echad. Shegam lemata b'chinas shuv. That even in the level of shuv down here is nimshach b'chinas echad. What does the pasuk say? Imratz libcha, if your heart runs, shuv le'echad. Meaning even in the shuv, there's a level of echad. Even when the neshama realizes it needs to be down here in the body, they're still connected to the echad, to the one of Hashem. What do we say? Interesting. The husband, what did Leah say by Levi? My husband will come to me. That means Momaila, coming down Lamata. Hashem, coming down to the neshamas. That's the level of it. How is that? Through Torah, through learning Torah. So there, emet v'yatziv. Shemarich and lashelakayim la'ashet, to validate. Ulakayim esadavar zaleinu alaviseinu alarishenim. Umamshich and momayla emet v'yatziv v'nochem. V'nechmad v'noyim. That we bring down hamshachas erin to baruch hu mizgala b'eira Torah. In other words, what do we? That's the 15 emet v'yatzivs. Yeah, we bring down the 15 hamshachas of Yudkei down into aleinu leilam v'od, into us, 90. Okay, so therefore the Alter Rebbe explained like this: in order to come to Yehuda, apam oidas Hashem, which is total submission, you need aveda v'reiyah, shmiya, and Torah. Ava, yira, and Torah, which is tiferes, which is the level.
Shmiya, what other kind of faculty is?
No, he says you love her. It basically understanding, but it's the concept of learning Torah. He said, how can I come close to Hashem? The answer is, you learn Torah, you could come close to Hashem. Which, by the way, they attributed to Tiferes. Okay, that's why you have Torah, Tefillah, and Tzedakah. Torah is Torah's Chesed, Aloshena. But not really, not in this case. It sometimes says like this, sometimes like this. But here, Torah is the third level. Aveda is Tefillah, which is the level of Shmiya Yira. Humilas Chasadim is the level of Chesed. And that, okay.
It's like that, it's like a link. Torah here is a link, like that is a link.
Torah is what connects the Jew with Hashem.
That is also the same.
If a Jew wants to be connected to Hashem, it's through Torah. Okay, paragraph 90. And now all these three levels of Re'iyah, Shmiya, and Yira, Ava, Yira, and Tiferes, are all the level of worlds. Because when you talk about attributes, Sfiris, you're talking about Mamala Kolalmin. Right? You're talking about the Keches HaPnimiyim. Love, fear, mercy, right? Because Reuven is to awaken Ava. Ava is one of the 10 spheres. That's Mamala Kolalmin. To become one, desiring and connected and becoming one with Hashem, which is not the level of Sefer Kolalmin yet. It's all the level of world Mamalik Kolalmin, right? The Sabisi. Ava, Yira, is a Keli, there's a Or, there's a Keli, there's a Avaida. It's all in the world of the Dalar Eilemis. Ava Bechin is Yehuda, which is a level, Haidol Bechin is Bittul, is the level of Bittul, submission. V'Iskala is being yourself Baruch Hu Mamish. HaSeviv Kol Almin, that's the level of Ishishtachavov Shmoneh Esrei. What happened in Shmoneh Esrei? Shmoneh Esrei is the level of Bittul. Bittul, even Shema in Kabbalah, Krishma is the world of Bria. Therefore, even though it's whether a Kabbalah or not, but Kabbalah is Krishma is the level of sitting. Sitting is not so much bittul. When somebody that you need to have bittul for walks in, then you stand up, right? Like this, you sit down. It's not the level of bittul. So Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, as much as it's bittul of Ratzav, V'Shoiv, and all that, but it's all in the realm of world, of Malakul Amma, Ava, Yira, Chesed, Gvur, Tiferes, and so on. Bittul is a level of you're submitting yourself to something above worlds, to the infinite level of Hashem. That's why it's the bowing of Shmoneh Esrei. Shmoneh Esrei itself standing is bittul, and then you have the bittul of bowing by Shmoneh Esrei. Therefore, it's interesting. The din is, I don't know if he quotes it, but when the king bowed, he doesn't stand up. In Shmoneh Esrei, he didn't. It's a korek shemenish.
He didn't stand up by Shmoneh Esrei?
No, he did. I'm saying when he bows down, he stays bowed down. Doesn't stand up.
Rabbi, how come when we say the Baruch Atah and say Hashem's name, we're standing, Jewish, stand and bow?
Because it says Hashem Zeikif Kfufim. Because Hashem straightens the bent ones. Therefore, Shmoneh Esrei is supposed to be silent, which is the level of Sefer. Therefore, it's silence. Silence again is bittul. Silence is bittul. By the way, this is all connected even in halacha. The Rebbe brings down by Kedushin, when it mentions the Rebbe Gedash Yitzim Tabat Gedash Mesh Yisrael, the woman is silent. She doesn't say yeah. She doesn't say okay. Halachically, she's not allowed to say okay. She's silent. Because the man is Zod, the woman is Malchus. Malchus is the level of bittul. So therefore, it's what's called bishtika. Therefore, like it says here, Shmoneh Esrei is bishtika. I mean, you have to hear what you're saying. Otherwise, you're not saying it. Shtika is bittul. Silent. Yeah. Shtika kaidah. Well, not always. If I come over to you and say you owe me $10,000 and you just ignore me, that doesn't mean submit. In Bezdin, if I say, I bring it to Bezdin and say, you owe me $10,000 and you're silent, that's admission. But it's not always this silence admission. It's to go fly a kite, So he said, Sheina beged, I'm shochash bo klal. Vein eile b'shem ava klal. It's not even called ava. It's only the level of bit of the Metzias Agami. Because like Dal Rebbe says in Tanya, ava is yesh misha oyev, somebody who loves. So there is a yesh that loves. Bittul, there's not even ava. We're one with Hashem. The pouring out to the Father. To me mamish nothing. That's the whole Indian of bowing. Like somebody who bows before the king. So therefore, the Rebbe is basically saying like this: first parshat Shema is Reuven, second parshat Shema is Shimon, V'yatz v'nochem kam v'yosher is Levi, and Shmoneh Esrei is Yehuda. And then after Yehuda, Vatamid Miledes, she stopped giving birth. So he says like this: Shakidei li is b'chinas zu, she'b'chinas Yehuda b'chinas Ato. What do we say? What did the pasuk say? Yehuda, Ata yoducha achecha. Ata. By Reuven, she said Shama Hashem. By Reuven, Ra Hashem. Shimon, it says Shama Hashem. Yehuda, it doesn't say. It says, in the bracha and Vayechi, it says Ata yoducha achecha. Bittul is the level of Ata. Not Seviv, not Mamal, it's all the way up there. Lias begili kulanechach, and that has to be Yeducha Achecha, meaning you submit Yeducha Achecha of the brothers. Meaning, when you say Yehuda is the Bittul, Ata Yeducha Achecha, Bittul brothers, that means first there's a level of Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, the Aveda of Ava, Yira, Torah, and then you can come to the level of Bittul. It's going to be the Gila of this Bittul, without the introduction. Huh? Torah. You love a connection. Without Reuven and Shimon, that's why she said, Apam, or now I can thank Hashem. Because there is Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, now I can thank Hashem. Shil Bechinas Bit, or his Kalas. Bechinas Gili, the level of Gilui. Ela Bechinas Helam Umakim, is the level of concealment, the meanwhile. Therefore, you can't just come in Shachris and daven Shemon Esrei. You have to have Pesukei de Zimra, you have to have Birchas Krishma, you need to have Krishma, you need V'yatzav V'nochin, you need the Gedim, that's Pesukei de Zimra, V'yetzer. And now the question is, by Mincha, how can we come to Shemon Esrei without Pesukei de Zimra, Birchas Krishma, and all that? So he says, ובמנחה שמספלים רק תפילת שמונה עשרה שכבר הקדימו בשחרס בקרישמה בחיסה. Yeah? By Mincha, the Shachris Pesukei de Zimra helped. Arvis, Sarach Lachza Lachza Krishma Chesed Kedem Atfil, because it's a new day. Right, it begins a new day. So Mincha that's why Mincha is the shortest of all the tefillahs. It's just a connection to Shachris. Especially if you daven Shachris very late and daven Mincha. So
Shachris helps the night before and the Mincha after.
Right.
Why don't we have Pesukei de Zimra by night if it's a new
We do have. The Avasalam, we're Birchas Krishma we have. It's called Birchas Krishma. And that's the level of wedging the end in the beginning. The person will understand. Okay, where is this? Oh, next paragraph. What next? What?
We never spoke about the level of Pesukei de Zimra.
He did when he spoke about his baininess. In order to have Re'iyah, which is the rotz, the longing, how do you get the longing? First you have Pesukei de Zimra talking to the Nefesh is how great Hashem is. That even the Shemesh v'Yarech praise Hashem and everybody is praising Hashem and Hashem is so great. That's part of this baininess of Reuven. Then you come to Birchas Krishma, that even the source of Nefesh is also loves Hashem, screaming Kodesh and Baruch. And then you come to the level of Shema. So Pesukei de Zimra is part of the Avodah of preparation for Shema, as the Torah says in Tanya. Okay, next column. This level of Yehuda, following Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, you come to the level of Yotcha ba'eref Eivecha. Your hand will be in the neck of your enemies. Simply it means you're going to conquer the enemies. Yehuda was very strong. Eivecha, what is enemies referred to in the spiritual way? The worldly things, it's Gashmi, which means like this. Once you have Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, and now you come to the level of Bittul, so you control your enemies, you control Gashmias. You control the Nefesh, all the physical needs, which are basically Klipas Noiga. So you control all of that. Hagam Sha'adim Tzarech Lahem, L'cheira, we do need them. What do you mean? You just can't have Mikama Kem Tzricham Liyas Bechinas Eirev V'lei Panim. The Eivecha has to be in a way, that means all the Gashmistic things that we have is only like the back of the neck, not the primary. Primary is Ruchnis. In order to come to Ruchnis, you need Gashmis. So in other words, what he's saying is that Gashmis is only a means to the end, which is Ruchni. Not that Gashmis is an end by itself and a thing by itself. It's only Eiref Eivecha. It's only but the back of the neck. And he says, what does it mean? Panim ainu shasa davar b'leiv nefesh. Panim is when you say pnimius, that means you really want to do it. It's the end by itself. And the neck refers to achorayim, the backside. Command the shoulder, command the shoulder, like one who throws it over the shoulder. Like look, you have to sustain something. You don't want to, you throw it over the shoulders, figuratively, meaning in a way I don't want them. Either kilo coffin, like a demon forced him to do it. And so now the pasuk says like this: your enemies refers to Gashmis. The Gashmis is only Eiref, it's not the primary enjoyment of the person. And then it says Yotcha, what's it says? Don't read it Yotcha. Ela Yiducha, meaning the level of Yotcha Mamish. Kimincha Pshuta Lekavul Shavim. Okay, which is the level of Yamin V'Chesed, Shenispashit the mata, meaning Yodcha is Vida Yodecha, which is the level of the right hand, because Yad in Torah means right. Yod is always right. This big descent of Gashmis, which is all the external Gashmistic things, which is not our primary concern. What's causing Hashem to make this happen is Beis Hashem Umayodi. In other words, like this: why is Gashmias, if it's Eivecha, so why is there Eivecha? Why is the Gashmi supposed to be considered external? So it says Yodcha ba'erev Eivecha. He's learning Yodcha. It means the right hand of Hashem, meaning because Hashem needs to reveal godliness in the world, so therefore he needs to bring Gashmias. Because how do you reveal Elokus in the world? Only through Gashmias. Why through Gashmias? Like we learned many times. Because when you take something out of the ordinary, something unique, something new, like a parrot talking or whatever it is, so then it's a chiddush, and then Hashem likes it better. So he says, "Migodam lahamshich es adam yismuch l'chalzeh vadim es Hashem is from Hashem, u'biyod es from Hashem's hand l'skafach hasheichel in the to transform darkness to light." That a person should take the food and yispala b'kecha achila, and all, like the Gemara says, isha no, kelim no, bayis no, machivim daitim shalod, they brought the mind of the person. The problem is, when you have all this gashmias, you should realize it's only achurayim, it's only the back, the neck, and not the pnimius. That's the problem. The problem is we always bring it into the pnimius. Al b'chinas erev zeh yochel b'chinas yadecha Yedacha meaning Yadcha Shel Yehuda, the hand of Bittul meaning the hand of Hashem. So in other words, what's causing all this Gashmias to happen? The Elokus of Yadcha Hashem that's causing the Gashmias to exist, but we need to understand it's only Eiref Eivecha. The Eivecha that the Rebbe brings down, the Rebbe brings down in Ayom Yom, Kisire Chamer Seinacha. When you look at your Chumanis, your Gashmis, your mundaneness, your Nefesh Abamis, you'll see really your Tevech, it's your enemy. Baal Shem Tov said this famous word. Chadal, I would think, not to help him, meaning to break Gashmis and to fast and to torture oneself. So he said, no, Azir Tazavime, work with Gashmis. That was the whole sheet of the Baal Shem Tov. The time before the Baal Shem Tov, time of the Baal Shem Tov, by the non-Chassidic community, it was fasting and rolling naked in the antis and getting bitten. Why? Because they believed that the body contradicts God. So in order for the neshama to function, you have to break the body. The Baal Shem Tov came along and said, no, you have to work with the body. Because the ultimate revelation of Elokus is in Gashmias, not in Ruchnias. In the level of Seviv Kol Almin, Hashavel Mashma, and Gam Cheshach Layashcha, darkness doesn't darken. Or Chashecha Ka'edan, darkness is like light. Gashmis V'rochni Yeshavin. In other words, like this, how can a person make Gashmis into the thing of serving Hashem? Gashmis is the enemy, and Ruchnius is the good. So he says, because you tap into a level of Elokus, that Gashmis and Ruchnius are the same, dark and light is the same. That's the level of Bittul of Yehuda. Shaykul and B'chochma Sisa, Shachochma Yasiya Gashmis. Like we learned what we're learning Tefillah, Marabba Masach Hashem, Kulam B'chochma Sisa simply means you made everything with Chochma. But Chassidus interprets Kulam, everything in the world, from Chochma to Asisa, from the highest levels of Elokus to the lowest levels of Elokus, is all the same. That cannot be in Mamala Kol Almin. That can be in the level of Elamis, because over there higher is higher, lower is lower. In the level of Heidah, which is Sefer Kol Almin Bittul, then you come to that level. Me'achar Shagam Choch Megash, Zay Simailas Yehuda Ato. And this is the mile of Yehuda that she said, Apam Eidas Hashem, Hainu B'china Seido, Shebegilui, Shebetfila, this submission, which is openly in tefillah, meaning standing with bittul, bowing quietly. At the time you're occupying yourself with the gashmius, meaning the neck of your enemy. Then the problem is, after davening, you're back to where you started. So therefore he said, it still remains a mark. But that's only in the level of Erev v'lei panim. Meaning, when you treat Gashmius as Erev, and then you have this baininess of first parshat Shema, second parshat Shema, Emes v'Yatziv, and Shemon Esrei, you have the level of Reuven, Shimon, and Levi, Yehuda. But what happens after you daven? So you don't have that his baininess of Shema, V'hayim Shemaya, v'Yatziv, v'Nochin, and Haidah. So he said, but a mark of it's supposed to remain. But only that works if you realize that Gashmius is Erev, not Panim. If you realize, if you think Gashmius is Panim, then the mark of davening is never going to stay because you're contradicting it.
I know the pasuk says that
No?
But she gave birth another 3 times.
Yeah, but the pasuk of Tamid Miledis means now she stopped.
Yeah, that time.
Now she stopped giving birth.
So what did
And the other kids came from Bilhah and Zilpah.
No.
Okay, yeah, she had the Yisachar as well.
Sons from her.
Yeah,
So
but
what did the other 2 sons, or in fact the other Shvatim represent?
different levels.
Yeah, Yisachar is really Torah learning. Levi.
Who was Rosh Yeshiva in Mitzrayim? Why?
Yehuda.